Hi everybody, welcome to Hester Creek Estate Winery's Demo Kitchen. My name is Chef Adair Scott. I'm the chef at Terrafina Restaurant, and today we're going to do Risotto 101. So today we're going to do a simple lemon thyme risotto and more focus on how to handle the arborio rice and what to do so you get that perfect creamy risotto. So the first thing we're going to do is start you want a pan with some deep sides, because you're going to be stirring constantly and you don't want that rice kind of spilling all over your stove and making a mess. So we're going to start with a quarter cup of olive oil in your pan. Then I have 1 shallot that I've diced nice and fine. So I'm going to add that to my pan. And 2 cloves of garlic. I just sliced them really nice and thin and add that to the pan as well. We're just going to sweat these off for about a minute or two until they're nice and soft. Once the shallots and garlic get nice and soft, we can add our arborio rice to the pan. Now, you use arborio rice because of its high starch content, and that's actually what's going to rub out of the rice and give it that creamy texture. So we can add that to the pan. At this point, we're just toasting the rice. We'll just stir it into the oil. And we can cook this in the pan for a few minutes. And what we're going to look for is that the outer edges of the rice almost get translucent and the inside stays that really nice white color. So now that we have our rice nicely toasted, we're going to take our warm chicken stock and add additions of 1 ladleful at a time and just stir it gently. And continue doing this until almost all the chicken stock is absorbed. And we'll just add another little ladleful here. And just keep doing that. Okay, so now we're almost at the end of our chicken broth here. I got about, a quarter of a liter left or something. So I'm just adding those final additions. Now it's very important to remember, this will vary how much liquid you're using. I go approximately about a liter for a 1.5 cups of rice, but taste it yourself. You'll find the consistency that you like, and once the rice gets to a soft point, then you get to add the rest of your ingredients. So I just tried this, and it's got a little bit of a bite left, but it's getting pretty al dente. So now I have 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese grated, so I'll add that in. We have about 2 tablespoons of butter. I just cut them in cubes so they'll melt a little bit faster. And at this point, you kind of pick up the pace on your stirring. So the whole process I've been stirring quite slowly, adding the chicken broth. And now I'm adding that last little bit. I want to really work out the starch in the rice now. So now I'm going to pick up my pace. You'll probably make a little bit of a mess at some point. It's okay, it's all part of it. I'll add my little bit of lemon juice, lemon zest in there. A little pinch of salt. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. And the last thing I'm going to do is I have some thyme I picked from the garden. I'm just going to pick it right off the stem, add a little bit of that in. Beautiful. Now you can see how nice and creamy that looks. Add a little bit more. And again, if you're left with a little bit of the broth left over, that's fine too. Just important to taste and kind of make it how you want it. So that's looking about good. Now I'm going to grab a plate. Now, very important with risotto, not to serve it in a bowl. if you pile it into a bowl, what's going to happen is the risotto that's on the bottom of that bowl is going to be mushy by the time you get to it. So what you want to do is kind of spread it out almost flat. And then it won't continue to overcook on you. So now you have the basics to make a wonderful risotto. I use this at home as a base for any sort of fish that I do. Any grilled meats go great on top. You can obviously eat it by itself. That's wonderful too, but it's a good base for a pan-seared Arctic char, pan-seared salmon, something like that. Wonderful, works good. Feel free to throw your own twist on this. Add some fresh vegetables right into the risotto, and you'll be having good risotto in no time. Thanks everybody for joining me and making risotto today. I hope your risotto turns out fantastic. I love drinking this 2018 Sémillon from Hester Creek with this risotto. It goes fantastic with that. So join us again for new fun videos and stay safe.